When you walk on wax, you save your floors. The Johnson Wax Program, presenting Marion and Jim Jordan as Fibber McGee and Molly. Ted Weems and his orchestra open the show with San Francisco. Did you know that you can sit back and watch while Johnson's self-polishing glow coat makes your floors and linoleum gleam like new? This remarkable liquid polish requires no rubbing or buffing. Glow coat dries in 20 minutes and shines as it dries, giving your floors gleaming beauty, sealing out dirt and stains, protecting floors from wear, and making them so easy to clean. Buy Johnson's self-polishing glow coat from your dealer tomorrow. Look for the attractive yellow can. And remember, you save money on the larger sizes. Glow Coat is spelled Glo-Coat. Johnson's self-polishing glow coat. It's a beautiful Indian summer day in Wistful Vista, and the McGees have left their wigwam for a stroll down to the drugstore. Fibber seems to be in a critical mood regarding the various window displays en route. But that's how it is. The soul of an artist is never satisfied. And here, gazing into a store window at 14th and Oak Streets, we find Fibber McGee and Molly.
Look at there, Molly. Look at that display in that plumbing shop window. Now, there's a perfect example of misplaced effort. Why, that ain't artistic.
Why, I think it's very pretty with all that colored tile and all.
Pretty, sure, it's pretty, but don't tell a story. Ain't got any underlying idea to it. Now, if I was... I'm sorry, Bud.
My fault, buddy.
Oh, it was my fault.
I says it was my fault, see?
No, it was my fault.
Hey, listen. Are you trying to start something? It was my fault.
Okay. After this, look where I'm going. Smart guy. Hey, Molly, get a load of that hat shop window. Now, if that ain't the dumbest, ordinariest, unattractive pile of skull caps I ever saw. If they had any brains, they could do wonders with that window.
Oh, how do you do, Mrs. McGee and Mr. McGee?
Hi, Mrs. Uppington. Molly, you know Mrs. Uppington.
Oh, yes. How do you do, I'm sure. We were just looking at the hats in the window, Mrs. Uppington.
Oh, yes, sweet, aren't they? Oh, did you buy the one you have on, or did you make it yourself?
Oh. Thank you. I think so, too. Well, that's a darling hat you have on. I wore one like that 4 years ago, and I simply loved it.
Well, I get all my hats in New York.
Oh, do you really? Mail order houses? How interesting. I order mine for Paris.
Why, Molly, you never had a
McGee.
Oh. Well, I was sure your hats came from Paris, dear. That's what I told my husband this morning, and he said, yes, they look as though they might have been floated over in a bottle. Oh, dear, but don't mind Henry. He must have his little Joe.
Oh, of course, dearie. Well, it's so nice to have seen you, dear.
Yes, dear. Do come over for tea one day real soon. Well, goodbye, dear. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Nice gal, Uppy.
Heavenly days, I simply can't stand that woman, the cat.
Well, shucks, I thought you were on real good terms the way you were talking.
She's so snobbish.
Huh?
She's always telling me her brother's the power behind the throne in New York State.
Well, he is. He's an electrician at Sing Sing. Well, I guess she is a kind of a social climber. Always nice to me, though.
Well, if being nice to you makes her a social climber, somebody ought to tell her ladder's upside down.
Now, there's the drugstore, Molly, and look at that display window. No taste. No organization. Just look at that window. Looks like a goat's nest. I'm going in and speak to Kramer, the druggist, about that. Come on with me.
Hello there, Mr. McGee. Hello, Mrs. McGee.
Hello, Mr. Kramer.
Well, what can we do for you?
Nothing, but I can do something for you, Kramer.
What?
It's about that window display of yours, Kramer.
Well, what's the matter with it?
Wrong psychology. It don't tell a story. It don't create no buying urge, Kramer.
Well, I was going to have it changed, but my window trimmer didn't show up. Charges me $40, too, to trim that window.
$40? $40? You mean you pay a guy... Why, that's ridiculous, Bud. I only used to get $30 when I was chief window trimmer for Bodiger, Bediger, Bittiger, Bootiger, and Shapiro in New York.
Oh, are you a window trimmer?
Am I a window trimmer? You hear that, Molly? Am I a window trimmer?
Well, are you?
Why, say, Bud, I trimmed windows on Fifth Avenue and Broadway for years. Trimmer McGee, I was known as in them days.
Oh, my.
Trimmer McGee, the temperamental Titanic tornado attacking tissue with a terrific technique for taking a twisted tapestry and teasing it into a tender tableau in tune with the tempo of the times, tastefully transposing two-bit trash into tempting treasures, trickily titillating townspeople from 10th Avenue to Tarrytown.
Well, will you trim my windows for $30?
Why not?
So.
Heavenly days. Into more trouble.
What do you mean, trouble? I'm making a sweet $30, ain't I?
Yes, but what do you know about window trimming?
Oh, shucks.
The only window trimming you ever did was putting in the screens.
Don't worry, I can handle this. Where's that porter? I told him to send the porter up to help get the trimming set up.
Well, what's going to be your motif, McGee?
Well, I thought... what's that, Molly?
Your motif. You said every window trimmer ought to have an underlying idea.
Oh, that.
Not that you'll ever be accused of underlying.
Well, I got it all figured out. It's Indian summer. It's autumn. Harvest time. So I'm putting in a harvest window.
Well, I like that.
Betcha.
An autumn window?
Mm-hmm.
Very symbolic.
Sure.
Considering you're riding to a fall.
Oh, I don't know as I'd say that.
Well, does somebody here want to see the porter? Hiya, ma'am. How are you, boy?
Heavenly days, silly what?
Yeah, you the porter here, Sil?
Yes, it's just temporary, please, sir.
Temporary?
Yes, sir. Just make me a couple of bucks for a new license.
License?
What kind of a license, Sil? Mud or matrimony?
It don't matter, sir. Either way, it's going to be a dog's life.
You getting a marriage license, silly? Why, I thought you already took one out months ago to marry Rosebud.
Yes, ma'am, I did, but I didn't ever use it. Rosebud, she gave me a continuance. Now she says she ready to get married with me, but she says she ain't gonna use no old license. She says she gotta have a fresh one.
Well, don't let it get you down, Sil.
No. Remember the old saying at weddings, silly. Something old and something new. Something borrowed and something blue.
Yes, ma'am. Rosebud, she been married 4 times, so she is old. And I is new. The $2 for the diamond was barred, and I is blue. What you doing in this store, please, sir?
Oh, I'm the window trimmer here, Sil. Now, here's what I want you to do. I'm fixing up a harvest window, see? So I need some orange and brown crepe paper, hammer, some tacks, some glue, and a carload of corn stalks, some pumpkins, and a live turkey.
Heavenly days, a live turkey.
Absolutely. This window's going to have life in it. Can you remember all that, Sil?
Yes, sir. Does I buy a little old turkey, or does I promote?
What do you mean promote, silly?
And I mean, does I obtain it legal?
Oh, sure, Sil. Tell Kramer to give you enough money to buy it. And hurry up with them corn stalks and stuff. I got to get busy.
Yes, I'll be back just soon as I need it.
Now, let's see. I wonder where I could get a hold of
Pardon
it.
me, young man, but do you develop?
Do I develop? Sis, I develop so fast it scares me sometimes. Every morning I look into the mirror and say, why, that can't be the McGee of yesterday. Why, the way I develop...
McGee, she means fillums.
Oh, Phillips. Third counter over, sis. You're talking to the trimmer.
And everybody's talking about how much trimmer their floors and woodwork look with Johnson's Wax, the easy-to-use polish.
Harpo.
Hello, Mr. Wilcox.
Hello, folks. What you doing here?
McGee's going to fix up a window display.
Yeah, stick around, Harpo. We'll give you a job standing with a can of glow coat in each hand and a ribbon across your chest saying, the Johnson Wax Man. You get the idea? They'll think you're a wax dummy.
Oh, innuendo, eh?
Sure, in the window. You
Oh,
see,
all right. I don't know why I even keep trying.
Poor Mr. Wilcox. You should be nicer to him, McGee.
Oh, me and Harpo understand each other. Why, shucks. He'd give me the shirt off his back. As soon as we get a real cold snap, I'll ask him for it. Hey, there's Ted Weems getting the soda over there. Hey, Ted.
Hello, Fibber. Hello, Molly.
Hello, Ted.
Say, Theodore, I'm fixing up a harvest window for the drugstore here. Can you play Shine On Harvest Moon for us?
Well, no, but Perry Como's Blossoms on Broadway is some pumpkins.
Fine, let's have it. Blossoms on Broadway.
There are blossoms on Broadway when I'm walking with you. Blossoms where trees never grew. I forget the crowd and the loud rumble of cars and all the bright lights turn into stars. There is magic on Broadway when you're smiling at me. Magic my heart never knew. What a joy to be blissfully wandering through the blossoms on Broadway. The blossoms on
soon as I get the turkey, I'll have all the stuff lined up, put right in the window.
Well, I think that was a crazy idea, a live turkey in a window display.
Why?
By the way, how do you get into the show window?
Oh, this little door here. And as soon as Silly shows up, I'll crawl in and you hand me the stuff.
Oh, look, McGee, here comes Silly now with the turkey.
Oh, boy, he got a whopper, didn't he? Right over here, Sil.
Is this one okay, please, sir?
Oh, that's swell, Sil. Just set him down here anywhere.
Well, no, sir, I don't dare. I better hold him till y'all ready for him on account of he peck at everybody, sir.
He's harmless, Sil. Look, I can reach right over and... Ouch! That's better.
See, Mr. McGee, he's real ferocious.
Heavenly days, I knew this was a silly idea.
No, ma'am, it ain't my idea.
I mean foolish, Silly.
Yes, ma'am. Hold still, you old fool.
I know what I'll do. I used to be able to hypnotize a chicken. I guess I can hypnotize a turkey by using a little more concentration.
Well, to do that, don't you have to have more brains than the turkey?
Now, you hold him still, Sil, whilst I look him straight in the eye.
Which eye, please?
Either eye, Dad Rabbit. Now then, take it easy, Turk. Now, look me in the eye. You're getting sleepy. You're getting sleepy. You're going to sleep. You're getting drowsy. Keep looking me in the eye, Turkey. Ah, now you're almost asleep. See? I'm doing it, Molly. I'm doing it. Now, go to sleep, Turkey. Sleep. 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 Rabbit. Pecked me right in the beezer. Take him away, Sil. That bird ain't got even enough sense to be hypnotized.
Yes, but what do I do with it?
Shove him into the show window and shut the door on him.
Yes, but you're going to have to get somebody beside me to get him out of there again.
What you mean?
That bird got a bill. I don't want to collect.
Small set now. See, where's that colored tissue paper?
Here, what are you going to do with it?
Well, I'm going to make a decorative background. Kind of a brown and orange sunburst. You get it?
No.
Well, neither do I. Where's the hammer?
In your hand.
Which hand? Oh yes. This is going to be a real harvest window.
Incidentally, McGee, the Johnson Wax people have made you a nice harvest. Why don't you put some of their products in the window?
Well, I kind of hate to infringe on Harpo's department. You know, Harpo's Southern, and he's sensitive. You know, the South Carolina type.
Oh, is he from South Carolina? I thought he was a Chicagoan.
Well, he is kind of Illinoisy at times.
No, I'm a Kansan, folks. On account of the cans and cans and cans of Johnson products sold year after year. Housewives know it's the finest...
Harpo! Shush.
All right. Say, did you know that there were 20 million cans of Johnson polishes sold last year?
Heavenly days, 20 million.
Yes, sir.
What does that make you, Harpo?
Very happy. Well, I'll be seeing you.
Harlow makes a handsome salesman, doesn't he, dearie?
He may be a handsome salesman to you, but he's just a plug ugly to me. Hand me a box of them thumbtacks.
Hello
Molly.
there, folks.
Oh, Elmo Tanner. Hello, Elmo.
What you want, Elmo?
Oh, I was just going by, and I saw you two here in the store. I'm just coming from my dancing lesson.
Oh, I noticed you were all perspiration.
Oh, that isn't perspiration. That's cider. I'm learning the Big Apple.
I see. Kind of been going on a spree decor, eh, Elmo? Folks, Elmo Tanner whistles. On with the dance. Take it, Ted. Sit down, you, till Tanner gets through whistling.
Down the streets and highways they come, beautiful, gleaming cars, their shining finish protected from dirt, sun, and sleet with Johnson's Auto Wax. If you want to cut down on car washings and greatly increase the trade-in value of your car, buy Johnson's Auto Wax and Cleaner from your regular wax dealer, auto supply store, garage, or service station. And don't delay another day. Wax your car the Johnson way.
Hurry up, McGee. It's crowded in here in this wind, and I can't keep this turkey cornered all day.
Oh, I'm hurrying. I don't like the way that turkey looks at me. He acts like he'd like to have me for Thanksgiving.
Well, he probably feels as foolish as I do, standing in this show window with everybody looking at us.
Shucks, take a bow and forget it. I'd look sillier than this for $30 any day. You got that door closed so that bird won't make a break for it?
Yes, I have.
If that's Kramer, tell him I'll have the window finished in a jiffy now. So get away from me, you long-necked pan dancer, you. See who's at the door, Molly.
Oh, it's a little girl, McGee.
Oh, here. Keep an eye on this pilgrim partridge. What do you want, little girl? We're pretty busy.
Hi, mister. Is that your chicken?
Hey, that ain't a chicken, it's a turkey.
Hmm?
I says it ain't a chicken, it's a ticky. Dad ratted, what'd you want?
Well, gee, I just want to see the turkey, I betcha. Can I come in and play with him a while? Can I, please? Can I?
No, you can't. That bird's dangerous, sis. He's liable to peck your little nose off.
Oh, I bet you he wouldn't, I bet you. Oh, gee, he's talking. What'd he say?
He says, go away, little girl. The man wants to work.
Oh, gee, can you talk turkey?
I says that he says. Listen, sis, go away. Go on home. I'm trying to finish this window display, see?
What you doing it for?
$30. Why? Make the window look pretty. Go away. We're busy.
Well, can I see the other ones before I go? Please, can I?
What other ones?
Well, gee, I heard a man say there were some.
Oh, well, he was mistaken. What give him the idea we had more than one bird here?
Well, gee, I heard him say, hey, Joe, go over to Kramer's drugstore and get a load of the 3 dizzy turkeys in the window. Gee, you only got the one left.
The 3 dizzy turkeys. Show them mugs. Hey, Molly, do the corn stalks look good? Or are they stacked up artistic enough?
Very realistic, McGee. Are you nearly through?
Just about. Got to tack up a few more autumn leaves, is all. That's all.
Hello, Cupid. Hello, Fizzer. What are you doing with myself and these corn sticks and squishes?
Nick DePopulis. Why, them are pumpkins, Nick. How do you like my window display?
Fizzer, it is stupendous. I could hardly believe myself think when I'm looking through these windows and seeing you and Cupid with all these inferior desecrations. And those turkey. It is making my teeth water to see all those white meats walking around. It is remind me of Cranberry Jerry, I'm thinking.
You mean cranberry jelly, Nick. Was you coming into the drugstore for something?
As a matter of fact, I'm just coming to get some shooting syrup for my baby Anastasia.
You mean soothing syrup, Mr. DePopulis, not shooting syrup.
Oh, sure, Cupid. I will try anything sometime if it works once. As I was saying to Mrs. DePopulis last night, I'm saying, listen, Snooky, I'm saying...
Snooky? Baby talk, huh, Nick?
Oh, no, Fizzer. I'm calling her Snooky because she is always snooking out to some moving picture show. She is being crazy about these little Friday Bartholomew.
No, you mean Freddie Bartholomew.
Oh, sure. And Shirley Tinkle, too. She's a cute skid. If I'm ever being in my second children's hood, I hope I'm being like her. But I guess that is too much to ask you for, don't we?
Well, but you didn't finish telling us what you told Mrs. DePopulis, Nick.
Oh, sure, I never do, Fizzer. Every time I'm starting to tell her something, I'm never finishing. She is talking so much swiftlier than me, it is like racing between a hare and a turquoise, I'm thinking. Well, so long, Fizzer and Cupid. The sooner I see you again, I certainly hope so.
I see you again, I certainly hope so. Shucks, the way that guy mixes things up. The League of Nations ought to hire him to write treaties.
Well, come on, McGee. I'm getting tired of standing here and being stared at by everybody.
Okay, I just got one more branch of autumn leaves to nail up in this blank space here. There. How's that?
Well, I'm surprised to say it looks real pretty. Let's go now, huh?
Okay. You bring them tacks and the crepe paper and the boards and the string and the glue. And I'll carry the tack hammer. Shucks, I can't wait to get out on the sidewalk and see how this window looks to the passing pedestrians. Why, if what's the matter, Molly?
McGee.
Huh?
We're nailed in.
What?
Look, you've nailed those leaves and things over the door. Tear it down.
What? Tear it down and ruin my display? No, sir.
Well, heavenly days, I want to get out.
Huh?
I'm not going to spend the next 3 weeks in here with a turkey and a cuckoo.
Now, wait a minute. Let me think. There ought to be some way out of this without ruining all my work. Wait. I think I can open that door a crack.
Well, what good will that do? Or do you feel small enough to crawl through that?
I got it open a little bit. Hey, Kramer! Kramer, come to the show window. Hey, Kramer, come here.
Well, McGee, aren't you through with that window yet?
Apparently not.
To tell the truth, Kramer, I seem to have trimmed myself in here. I can't get out without spoiling the effect.
Well, that's tough, but I'm afraid it's your problem, not mine.
Oh, dear.
Hey, now, wait a minute, Bud. How much does a plate glass window like this cost?
About $25. Why?
$25. And I get $30 for the decorating. Okay, Bud, mail me $5.
Every day of the year, thousands of housewives are trying Johnson's self-polishing glow coat for the first time. They are amazed when they see their dull, lifeless kitchen linoleum change quickly into a bright, sparkling surface without any rubbing or buffing. Glow Coat works wonders in a few minutes' time, saves you the embarrassment of ever having soiled, worn floors, saves you the drudgery of floor scrubbing. Just try Glow Coat on your own floors, inlaid or printed linoleum, linoleum rugs, rubber tile, asphalt, painted and varnished wood floors. Ask your dealer for Glow Coat, Johnson's self-polishing Glow Coat.
McGee, was Mr. Wilcox joking when he said they'd sold 20 million cans of Johnson polishes last year?
No, he had it right.
Are you sure? That's an awful lot of wax.
Oh, sure, I'm sure. I remember sitting in the office of the company up in Racine just a couple of days ago when a couple of girls from the accountant office went by, and I remember distinctly how pleased I was when I seen their figures.
When you what?
I mean, the typewritten. They had a sales. The results. Good night.
Good night, all.
This is Harlow Wilcox speaking for the makers of Johnson's Wax and Glow Coat at Racine, Wisconsin, and inviting you to be with us again next Monday night at this same time. Good night.
Among the musical selections presented on this program was She's Tall, She's Tan, She's Terrific from the Cotton Club Parade and Blossoms on Broadway from the show of the same name. This is the Red Network of the National Broadcasting Company. National Broadcasting Company. This is station WMAQ Chicago.